to another episode of Money Talks with Dad. Hi, Dad.
Hey, daughter.
We are going to play a game today.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to play a game. It's called Beard Budget or Bad Budget. Not beard, but I don't know.
Why beard budget?
Beard budget is like a good financial choice. Or bad budget. Bad financial choice. Because I'm pro beard.
As is everybody but me, I think, in our family.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, against the beard is silly.
I noticed you did get because
like
I wouldn't
shirt?
give. Yeah.
Thanks, Joel.
HSC Wealth Advisors.
Yeah. Joel, we said the same thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sure other people actually work there, but I have only met Joel, so that is an invitation to meet other people who work there.
Because I wouldn't give you a wardrobe budget.
You wouldn't give me a wardrobe budget, so Joel stepped up. Okay. Yes. Yeah. It's a very comfy shirt.
It really is.
You finally got a new SCM shirt.
I did.
Too.
Corryn did not give me one of these when they first came out. So
fired.
I found it in the supply closet.
Well, it looks good. That's very comfy. That's one of my favorite shirts.
We really need a camera on Corryn.
She would love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so beard budget or bad budget?
Okay. I was just saying, picture eye rolls.
Oh, yeah. Corryn, in post, will you just throw in like an eye roll emoji? Or maybe not an emoji, but like a GIF or whatever. She's very on board with this. Nobody can see it, but just know that she's very on board with it.
Okay, cool. Back to your game.
Back to my game. We've got roughly 5 to 6 questions, depending on how long it takes and how much I like the question.
Okay.
All right. Dad.
All right.
You bought an $85 beard grooming kit.
Mm-hmm.
Beard budget.
I think it was more than that.
Or bad budget.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Like that specifically, it was probably $125. But me, like literally my entire life, I've never gone more than like 5 days without shaving.
That's true. So you don't really know how to have a beard.
Right.
So you thought, I need $400 worth of stuff.
Well, no. Your mom, who was like pro beard.
Yeah.
And who was always anti-beard before that, was like, oh, I really like this.
Yeah.
But then she starts going,
yeah.
Why is that hair going this way? And why is it going like it doesn't look nice?
Right.
Make it look nice.
Yeah, you do need to. Yeah.
And so, of course, TikTok heard me, and then my whole algorithm was people selling me beard kits.
Yeah.
And so I did start like legit researching it. And it's like, well, you need this and this and this and this. So because it does need to look professional.
Right.
I did justify like, okay, if I'm going to try to pull off a beard, which even like 30 years ago when I started in the business, like beards were kind of frowned upon in finance. And I remember Dustin, when he wanted to start with us, like legit
always had a beard since high school. You don't want him without one.
No, we saw a picture with him without a beard. It's not a good
He's
look.
a beard boy.
But our employee manual said no beards. As well as no long hair.
What a rebel I married.
But the employee manual was literally, we copied it from somebody else, another financial services firm in the late 90s, because we're like, well, we need an employee manual as we start hiring employees. And they were like, hey, you could have ours.
Oh, nice.
And we really never updated it. So we did have to update the manual to say beards must be kept neat and trim.
Yeah.
And so I justified my self-care as a good or a beard budget, if you will. I don't know. What do you think? What's maybe something self-care that maybe you've been questioned on at home?
Let me think. I don't know. I think honestly, I do okay with that. Like for example, like for Christmas, Mom got me this like the Thrive Cosmetics line, and she got me some eyeshadow, mascara, and eyeliner. And I'm not a super makeup girl. Like what I've got on right now is the most that I
Looks
ever
really
wear.
Good.
Thanks, Dad. I know. But like for example, here's a perfect example. Actually, I was putting this on this morning, and Blake was like, "Are we going to church today?" I never really wear it, so I'm not somebody who has a lot of that stuff, and it's just not my hobby. I know that some people really love makeup, and they've got like a whole room dedicated to it, right? Like my sister-in-law loves doing her makeup. She's got like a whole setup, and I look at it and I'm like, girl, love that for you. That's more me. So like with like my crafting things.
Yeah. Her get ready with me videos might pay her though.
Tax write-off.
That's right. I did not. So anybody listening, I did not write off the beard trimmer. It went out of our personal budget.
But you could have, according to my favorite show.
That's right.
That is not accurate. But okay, so I'm trying to think. I don't know that I could give this as a good example for like self-care stuff versus like overly like going overboard with it, but I could for sure do that with like my crocheting stuff. Because I have an entire dresser shelf organizer thing filled with yarn, and then a big old pile right next to it because it does not fit inside the shelves. And so I think that like it's good to have a hobby, right? Mm-hmm. But like maybe girls don't go overboard.
That's a good point.
I'm so self-aware.
Yeah. One thing that we talked about, I think season 1 when we did the budgeting, was because obviously, and you always joked about it, you know, next gen brothers grew up in a different household than you did. Mm-hmm. When the economy shut down and all of a sudden we could not go places. Yeah. And we were always on what we call the zero-sum budget, mm-hmm. which is everything left over at the end of the month that wasn't in a category, we just would throw into savings.
Savings, yeah.
And after the first month, and then it kept getting bigger of COVID, mm-hmm. we're like, wow, how much money are we spending on self-care?
Yeah.
And, you know, it was like, you know, manicures, massages, hair, like all these things kind of did make you wonder, like, what is a good budget for that? And, and we have, you know, we've kind of gone back to that now because like we talked about last episode of, well, now that we're basically empty nesters, mm-hmm. we have more free time, and your mom likes to have somebody go along, and you're always busy now. And she's like, come to my manicure and pedicure with me. I'm like, okay. And I could not justify it, but it does feel really good.
It's
and
so
like,
nice.
It does. And you feel better about yourself, but mm-hmm. I can't say, well, I need this for my professional life, you know, style. So I guess it's more of, self-care is okay to a point.
For sure.
But make sure it's not becoming an increasing part of your budget just to look good for people.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I think it definitely comes down to like a heart issue, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, I think anybody can take anything and overdo it, right? Mm-hmm. Like a hobby. I can take my hobby and I can overdo it. You can with makeup. You can with anything.
Yeah.
Anything. All right. Beard budget, bad budget. That was a beard budget.
All right.
Okay. So we upgraded the podcast set with new lighting, a new table.
Yeah. But we're not new chairs
These
yet.
Very legit mugs. These are not.
It's full.
This is full of liquid for sure and not currently trash.
Or dust.
That was bad. So yeah, we got our new setup. Was that beard budget or bad budget?
I know we joked about it on the TikTok. Stuff. It's probably good. I am the one who's like, what's wrong with these chairs? And you're like, they're literally stained.
I'm like, well, they're stained and they're horrible.
Like they're 9 years old, and you could tell they're 9 years old because they're fading. And so I guess and we're obviously not monetized for this. We'll never get to that point, but we do want viewers, and we do want to help people learn about finances. And so from a business perspective, you know, you do need to look your part. Like, mm-hmm. so I know you were pretty frugal with finding this table, which is
sucker was on sale,
and it is not a square, which now we know.
This did not never need to be a square, Dad. It was meant to be a rectangular table.
Okay, perfect.
That's what I was definitely
ignore the
shopping
skew.
It's perfect. I love it.
But I think you were very frugal. You watch way more podcasts than I do, and you're like, hey, we need to.
Dad, it looks so much better.
And I agree. And this is easier to talk to you about as well. Plus, we can have notes now, and we don't have to worry about what shoes we have on our feet.
Oh, exactly.
So I guess from a business perspective, it kind of goes back to the last one of, does it make sense? So we didn't go, obviously. For our company, this podcast is what they would call a loss leader. Yeah. Because we are not getting any revenue from it unless, you know. But emotionally.
Aren't we, though?
We are. And it might lead to clients. It might lead to other things. Yeah. So we're not just pouring a whole bunch of money into it. Yeah. But we are like, okay, if we want to be taken a little more respectfully and maybe get more views, we do need better lighting. We do need a better set. And so to a point, I guess, it would be Beard Budget, Good
Nice.
Budget,
Nice.
because it is helping the brand and hopefully helping us get our message out there a
Yeah.
little bit better.
Yeah. Now people will actually listen to you talk about financial things because we have a sick table.
That's right. And no wardrobe budget yet.
Yet. I'm holding on to that yet. All right, so let's see.
We'll stop right there though.
Okay.
And we won't get in trouble for this, but when I started
That sounds very suspicious.
back in the
already.
night, well, no, because he paid it out of his personal account.
Oh, okay.
When I started at SCM back in the 1900s,
Oof, way back when.
yeah, my now
Wait,
business
I was born
partner.
in the 1900s. I can't
You were
really
born
even
in the
say that
1900s.
thing. All right, never mind.
I started at SCM the same year your sister was born.
104 years ago.
So I had only owned JCPenney off the rack suits, which means they weren't tailored.
Are those fancy or not so fancy?
I thought they were super fancy.
Okay,
But
I don't know things.
for a young 20-year-old, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, look at me wearing a fancy suit. But apparently it did not fit me very well because it wasn't tailored. So
Oh,
off the
okay.
rack just means find the one that fits you
As
closest.
is. Okay, gotcha.
No tailoring. They don't bring it in.
Oh, gotcha.
And so when my boss at the time and business partner now, Rick,
Mm-hmm.
said, well, what kind of suits do you have? And he had me bring one in and he goes, okay, take my personal credit card. So this isn't a business
Oh,
write-off,
yeah,
but it
yeah.
is talking to young people starting their careers.
Mm-hmm.
Because here I am, young 20-year-olds, like less, 24, 25 back then,
Yeah.
trying to speak to people in their 50s and 60s about money,
Yeah, they're not going to take you seriously.
right, with
Yeah.
this suit that doesn't fit me.
Right.
Go to this store, talk to this person, use my card, and get
Aw.
a suit that's tailored to fit you, because people will take you seriously
Yeah.
if you look the part.
Yeah.
So that does go kind of into the branding and things like that. So if your job requires it, you may need to spend money and invest in things like that. And,
Sure.
and I did keep wearing that suit until like maybe 7-8 years ago. And your mom's like, that is so out of style. Please stop wearing it.
Aw,
Please go get
I
another
love
new
Rick.
suit.
That's so generous of him, though.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
I love that. That's a good tip, Dad.
yep. So
Good
branding is important. So I guess beard
Yeah.
budget.
Beard budget. But like we were just saying, we could have overdone it, right? Like you could have gone and been like, sweet, I'm going to go to the super fancy suit store.
Yeah,
I don't
whatever
know
that
where
might
is.
be.
I don't know about
Fancier
that,
than
but,
Men's
like,
Warehouse.
Fancy, yeah. Yeah.
Whatever
So
place
you
in
could've-
downtown Tucson he sent me to.
Yeah.
But the difference was I could have used my credit card and said, well, I need 3 suits.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm going to
That's a
not,
better example
and
of what
I'm
I was
going
saying.
to, I don't have $5,000, so I'll just put it on this credit card and pay interest for it.
Ah, yeah.
That's bad budget.
Bad budget for sure.
I could have gone to Men's Warehouse,
Yes.
who will tailor it for you for free
Yeah.
for significantly less money.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Good. All right. While we were on our podcast break,
Yes.
okay, let's say hypothetically speaking that I subscribed to a bunch of different streaming services because I was bored. Not
You mean you
recording
stopped using your
podcasts.
parents' passwords?
Don't worry about that, Dad. But
Or-
yes.
Certain streaming services crack down on password sharing.
Yeah, exactly. Beard budget? Bad budget?
How do you?
I think it's probably bad budget. To be clear, I didn't actually do that, but I was very tempted to, and Dustin didn't allow it.
Yeah. By the
Rightfully
time
so.
by the time this airs, I mean, speaking of streaming services, and this is one of the things
Yeah.
that has been like eating at me. Like it's kind of been subscription creep.
Let's define that.
It is okay. Well, oh, it's only $4.99 a month
Yeah.
if you want to watch this, and this streaming service is also only $4.99 a month, and then they kind of get you hooked, and then all of a sudden it's $6.99 a month, and then $9.99 a month.
So they're up in their prices.
Yeah, and then they're
Okay.
like, but if you want no ads, it's $14.99 a month.
Yeah.
And so you don't realize, and I've even asked people on TikTok about this, and the comments have been like, well, it comes out of my Apple Pay. I don't even notice.
Oh, dangerous.
which including it comes out of my Apple Pay, and I'm like,
Dangerous stuff.
how am I up to $49.99 a month in subscriptions?
That's
and it
bananas.
and it all starts with those $4.99 a month.
Yeah.
You know, or you forget it's a free trial or a 30-day trial.
Oh my goodness, Dad. I have a story about a free trial.
Okay.
I was playing a little drawing game on my iPad, and it was like, here, have a 7-day free trial for this game. And I was like, yes, I will, because it was so fun, right?
Yep.
And then it was like, after that 7 days, it was $65 for a year.
Oh my gosh.
I know. And I was like, I'm not going to pay $65. It's a game, right? Like,
Yeah.
this is a fun game, but I'm not going to do it. And it was literally just meant for like my little downtime. I did it with my daughter. It was a fun thing. And then I got sick. And then I paid the $65. And Dustin was
Oh my gosh.
less than pleased.
But you saved money by doing a 1-year subscription.
I immediately deleted that game. I like deleted the
Did you
subscription.
get your refund?
No, I didn't.
Oh, girl.
Because I waited too long. Like,
well, you could have kept it for a year then.
I could have. I was so mad at the situation. I was like, I don't even want the game anymore. Like, I was so upset. Plus also, like, we lost interest in playing it, to be fair. Because it really was. I was like, I'm only gonna play this a couple days. Me and her. It's gonna be whatever. But anyway, those free trials, set yourself a reminder, and then
The day
15
before,
more.
yeah, it will get you, because if the fine print will read, if you don't cancel, it will renew for one. They never say it'll renew for a month. It'll
Right.
do the 12-month subscription,
It
and then
was
you are
wild.
stuck.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the time this airs, the issue will be resolved. And also by the time this airs, you might have learned something, because I publicly rage quit on Twitter, I guess X, whatever they want to call it, Facebook and LinkedIn,
Yeah.
our Disney and Hulu subscriptions. And I even told, we were in the office, and I said, Dustin, your wife may find out that, because you do have our password for
I
that
do.
one.
I use Disney. Well, like my kids especially. They're like, "Can I watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
and
sure.
the whole issue, and this is speaking of kind of where people like me, a sports fan,
Yeah.
can get roped into it, is, and we talked a lot about it in, I think, a couple episodes in season 1 about my love affair with YouTube TV and just how great it is. And because I was always a cable subscriber, and we were trying to figure out different ways to cut it, and YouTube TV finally was literally the perfect one to save us money from all these other things we were doing, because we could get NFL Red Zone, we could get NFL Sunday Tickets, so I could watch the Broncos games from Virginia, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We got 4 extra logins in the family so other family members could use it.
Yeah.
So we're paying, I believe now, and talk about subscription creep. When we started, it was like $49.99 a month.
Wow.
It's up to now $82.99 a month.
Oh my goodness.
But we were paying cable $95 a month. So we're still below cable
okay,
from
sure.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's the beauty of YouTube TV is it has all your local channels, just like cable.
Right.
Well, so I'm trying to think when this will air. Whenever it airs, whatever. YouTube got in a fight with Disney, who also owns ESPN and ABC.
Oh.
And they basically were like, hey, y'all need to pay us more money, because look at all your subscribers. There's 10 million YouTube TV subscribers. We want more money, or we're going to pull our channels. Well, ESPN, obviously, you even know that's a sports channel.
That's a sports one.
And they have ESPN 2 and 3 and
Yeah.
HD and news and
A lot.
garbage.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
They even have one where they show like kickball games and stuff. Like,
Really?
Yeah, I don't even know what it's called. Like
ESPN's wild.
your brother would know. But anyways.
He for sure would know.
But then they also have ABC, which for some people that's like Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
And then that's your local ABC News. And so anyways, big fight ensues.
Wow.
But at the same time, and this is why I got mad and rage quit Disney, which also includes Hulu, which is Disney owned.
Yeah.
We did not have the ESPN Plus app, which is like $20 a month or something plus because I was like, I don't need to watch some rando college basketball game.
Yeah.
I just need the primary games.
Yeah.
So then I get, I was just like, I'm done. I'm not paying them any more money. And I even told, Dustin's like, well, that's going to be an issue. And then you're like, I saw your Facebook post, but I still have it.
I'm like, that still works for me. I don't know.
Yeah, but it literally had just renewed, and we do a 1 month, so it's gonna cancel early December. So when this is airing, we're done, and I'm done with them because that same day they pulled their channels from YouTube, and granted, we're paying $82.99 a month to YouTube.
Yeah.
Disney says you can get ESPN Unlimited, and with that you get all of the ABC programming, all of Disney Plus, all of Hulu, and every ESPN channel. ESPN Unlimited is like $38 a month.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, I'm paying YouTube $82 a month, and Disney now they want $38.
Yeah.
So their game was, hey, we're going to force people to subscribe and pay $38 a month if they want to watch sports. And I was like, you know what? And that's Monday Night Football. I was like, thank you for giving me my Monday nights back.
Yeah.
And so hopefully by now it's resolved. They usually end up resolving them, but this is the longest ever that Disney/ESPN has fought with the carrier on the contract rights. But it is an example because the NFL has games on Netflix and they have games on Peacock and Amazon Prime now, which I always say Amazon Prime is free to us because we pay so much.
So much.
We buy so many things, but
we buy everything from Amazon.
You have to have so many subscriptions just to watch the games. And so it is becoming an issue of you just keep adding on these things. And then the other side note is we're watching Ghosts, which is on Paramount, which Yellowstone got us, like, I guess we'll get Paramount. And then we're like, oh, there's other shows. So talk about subscription creep. But one of the episodes, they were like, some guy was like stoned or something, one of the ghosts, and he was like, what month is it? And they're like, it's April. He goes, oh, I got to cancel Peacock. Which is a competitor to Paramount. So anyways, because they, Peacock during the Olympics, you could watch one event or whatever they told you, or you could subscribe to Peacock and get all the channels. So a bunch of people subscribed for a 1 month of Peacock and then had to remember to cancel it when the month was up. So subscription creep, very, very bad, and it can get dangerous. And it is something we always joke because back in the 1900s, they would be like, you know what would be great? If we could just pick what channels we wanted to watch and then we wouldn't have to pay cable.
Right.
Well, we're there now. And now millennials and Zoomers are like, can we just get like one subscription for every channel? We're like, yeah, it's called cable TV.
Cable, actually. It's a real thing.
Yeah, so it is a huge budget breaker, and it's very frustrating.
It is. It's very frustrating. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything else to comment on it.
Yeah,
but
so sorry about the Disney Channel.
No, I don't. Listen, apologize to the
We
grandkids.
probably own those movies on Amazon.
Probably. Most likely.
So.
Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, this would be a good example that you have kind of gone through. Dad bought a $6 latte or whatever every day for like a month.
Yeah.
Beard budget, bad budget.
I mean, close to it. When we go to Tucson,
yeah.
I should say when we went to Tucson,
yeah,
which we've talked about in episode 1. We didn't have our own coffee maker because we are really good at home. Like during COVID, we learned, let's make our own coffee, grind our own beans, like all that stuff, like way cheaper.
For sure.
In Tucson, though, we didn't have a coffee maker, and we're like, well, we'll just stop at Brugger's Bagel every morning.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the week, you're like, I just spent how much on coffee?
Yeah, it's so crazy expensive.
Yeah.
It adds up quick for sure.
Yeah. So your mom actually, and she's done it both here and then at our apartment in Tucson. She set up like basically a to-go coffee station.
Nice.
So now, and you can even pre-program it the night before, because when we're in Tucson, we're working still East Coast time, but a 3-hour time difference.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why we're doing Brugger's coffee every morning. And so now it's like, hey, we just program it to start at 4:30 a.m. and then pour our coffee on the way out the door. And we have our little to-go cups. And so definitely, as we've said in season 1, coffee can just destroy your budget because it adds up very quickly, even if it's a week of coffee every day.
Yeah. And I know like even like, so for me, I will sometimes, if I'm going, let's say, to soccer on Wednesdays, I'll meet up with my best friend at a Starbucks or a Dunkin' or whatever, right? And I'm like, well, if I'm going to be here anyway, I'll grab a coffee. And even if I've already had coffee earlier in the day, I will still just grab one. But then the problem is that then I'm there and then I've got the kids in the backseat. Can I get a cake pop? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll get you a cake. If mommy gets to have a coffee, you can have a cake pop. That's fair enough, right? And they'll get a cake pop. And then I'm thinking, well, if they're going to have a little snack, like I kind of want a little chocolate croissant as well. So then I'll get myself and now it's like a $40 trip for just coffee and some snacks. You know what I mean? Like it's so expensive. And if that's happening once a week.
Yeah. Versus meeting at a park.
Yeah, exactly.
And bringing your own coffee and your own croissants or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So it does add up quick. So that's definitely bad budget.
Yeah,
Buying-
definitely bad
buying
budget.
coffee.
So 2 in a row of bad
Just-
budgets.
Just brew your own coffee.
Yeah.
And like you can buy all the syrups and the stuff. I don't know. I just kind of drink regular coffee. I don't really drink all the lattes and stuff.
Yeah,
But
we
I'm
actually buy. I don't think
very sure it's
you've been
capable.
over since we did it. We even
I
found
did
little.
see your new one.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
even have the syrups.
Yeah.
And so if you want to make your own flavored coffee, like
See?
I will argue November, which this is not airing in November, but November is still pumpkin spice season.
Yeah.
Mr. Next Gen argues that second the calendar turned from October, it's Christmas season.
Oh
So
my gosh.
he's been making peppermint mochas. And I'm like, that's a December coffee. You're still on pumpkin spice. But we do. We have all the syrups and everything.
Yeah.
And those bottles are like $20 and they last like 2 years.
They last so long.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. So make your coffee at home, people.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. Let's see.
I mean, let's do the last one maybe because
Yeah.
we're almost out of time.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I bought a beard straightener I saw on TikTok. Beard budget, bad budget, Dad. For my beard, obviously.
Your beard.
Obviously.
I guess you're talking to me.
Yeah.
I did mention that because I was looking for beard grooming tips
Yeah.
on your first question,
Mm-hmm.
that my TikTok algorithm became all these beard grooming, tips and things like that. And whether it's TikTok Shop or Facebook
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, the social media push. And maybe they do listen to our phones. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
it's funny. I've seen, like kids, jokes of going up to their mom's phone and it's like, increase your kid's allowance.
That's
Increase your,
so funny.
but like the social media influencers, they're
Yeah.
monetized for a reason.
For sure.
And like the
They're
dudes,
very, very convincing.
like in the most normal way possible, there's some very handsome guys showing me how to like make your beard look nice, and I'm like, I want to look like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I will buy your beard straightener.
Yeah.
And like it definitely, I did. And then the other side of me though, you can go to Amazon
Mm-hmm.
and probably buy the same thing, but I'm like, I'm buying it because of this person.
Sure.
So you just got to be really careful to not just be lulled into, well, it's going to be great because this person looks fabulous.
Right.
And I want to look like them.
Mm-hmm.
But also they are working very hard to try to make money selling it to you. So
Yeah.
knowing you are being sold, but being fair and being like, okay, I would not have bought this if it weren't for all your cool videos.
Yeah.
And also they gave me tips on hopefully keeping a clean line and all that. So I don't know. I
That's a
guess it
hard
depends on the purchase.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. I know, like, one trick that I had like seen somewhere was it was just a shopping tip was basically like, okay, whether it's in store or in like virtually, is if you were to add it to your cart and then do the rest of your shopping, and if at the end of your shopping trip you're like, do I still want this little
Yeah.
gnome figurine? Do I still need this gnome figurine? Because like it gets like, it helps with like those impulse buys, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That was something that I've been doing that.
No,
And that has
I like
helped,
that.
genuinely, because there are plenty of times where I'm like, yes, I still need this gnome. It's gonna be friends with my little coffee gnome that my mom got me for Christmas or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then other times I'm like, you know what? I do already have 15 gnomes inside my house. Do I need a 16th?
So I like that. So set
yeah.
it aside in your cart. And
Yeah, and then like sleep. Like if it's virtual, girl, sleep on it. You
Yeah.
know? Take a day to think about it. Because, yeah, I don't know. That's what I do, and it's helped. It's helped me avoid some decisions that like later on when I come back to it, if I do end up being like, yeah, no, I shouldn't have gotten that. That definitely would have been a thing that I would have regretted when it arrived at my house.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, how many coffees could I have bought with this thing?
Yeah. Well, somehow, and I don't know how, my TikTok shop email is our shared family email. So your mom's like, and instantly I hear her phone go off. I'm like, and she's like, did you really just order this? So that's kind of mine. Like, will I be criticized for
Right.
ordering this? So now everything on TikTok, I'm like, okay, what do you think of this? And she's
Yeah.
like, don't.
Don't do it. Don't
So,
do it.
yeah.
There you go. Mom is your buffer.
Yeah, that is. So that was a fun game.
That was a fun
I
game.
like it.
Beard budget, bad budget.
Yeah,
If you
hopefully.
guys liked it,
Yeah, let us
We'll do it
know
again.
if there's other questions. We can bring this back later in the season.
or comment questions and we will respond. Beard budget, bad budget.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All
All
right.
right. Episode 2.
It's a wrap. Thank you, Dad.
Way to go, daughter.